I promised some people that I would record. Number one, you guys, good morning. And I'm so thankful to have all of you on this call today. As I said before, some of you guys got on, like, I just feel like my body is just full of sparkles right now. And I'm so excited for the direction this team is going, for how this company is going to bless your families and all the lives that we are going to change with this product. I mean, people are having phenomenal results. And Nikos, if I can put you on the spot real quick, Nikos is one of my brand new brand partners. Um, and he has had some absolutely amazing results, and just you've been on it, what, just he's just starting to ingest today. So Nikos, if you could unmute for me, would you do that? Can I put you on the spot?
Of course. Hi, Tina. Sure, no problem. Good morning.
Good morning. Can you tell, first off, this is Nikos, you guys, he's very new to the team. I had some extra stock on hand with the shortage that we're experiencing right now, and he had me global express to Canada, 2 bags, so that he could get started right away. He's that excited. So, Nikos, can you tell us what you have experienced so far with the product? Just the 3 days, 4 days, 3 to 4 days of foot soaks that you've had.
Sure, sure. Good morning, everybody. First of all, it's and thanks, Tina. Thanks for everything. I know. Just I want to give a shout out to you for exceptional leadership. You're consistent. You're on it, on point. And I know you're always you're striving for better, and it's very much appreciated. Thank you so much. It's exactly the reason I joined you after all these years of being friends on Facebook. So thanks, first of all. I'll be brief, everybody. How are you? I'm here in Vancouver, Canada. I've had a back injury since birth, and subsequently over 30 years, it got progressively worse as I was in the workforce. And so in my last career, I used to build bridges. So I've done a lot of things, a lot of had some high impact injuries, car accidents, etc., and had some real challenges with pain in my back in particular, and was feeling very sluggish after being stressed out and just pushed to the max for a number of years.
Can I ask
I
you
reached out.
something?
I came to.
Somebody
Yeah.
walking away from me.
Oh wait,
You
maybe
don't have to turn.
mute their
And you
mic
don't have
there.
to.
There we go. The reason I even tried the product is I've had people contact me this when it was new water for the last couple of years, and to be honest, it was the stories that got my interest. So I phoned Tina. Hey Tina, how are you? We connected. I tried the product. So after trying the product with a foot soak, I noticed that I was feeling a sense of calm. First of all, it's been 3 days of foot soaks, getting progressively better, more limber. I've been stiff like the Tin Man, literally. I mean, it's been that bad. I came out of quarantine after traveling, and it was just stiff as a board. And I've been more limber, more loose. My eyesight has improved. I feel better in general around. My mood is better. It's been remarkable, and after understanding both frequency and what circulation does in the body. This has been a big thing. As I mentioned, I was feeling stuck and stagnant chi is the big cause for so many things. It's just the beginning. I tried drinking the product this morning, and I went and laid down just so I could notice the changes. And I've gotten out of bed. I could barely get out of bed 3 days ago. I mean, it took everything to get out of bed, to roll out of bed. But my whole back, my neck, everything is unlocking. I've had some real serious damage, but it's everything is unlocking and moving in a way that I'm surprised at. I was seeing 10 years ago and up to a year ago, chiropractor at one point every day for 2 years. I just got back. I was in Europe. I saw an osteopath every day for a year. Saw another osteopath every third day or every second day for the next 6 months. I've been in a real bad position, in a really bad place. So I'm noticing extreme changes, gentle and gradual, but I know what's to come. I'm hypersensitive to product. So there's a definite winner on here, and I can tell. I'm excited about it. And as I say, stories is what got my interest, and it's what made me want to reach out to Tina. So that's what I would say to anybody. It's the stories that people want to know and hear about. So thanks so much. Any questions, anything, that's fine. That's great job, Tina. Thanks for sending it, because it was a 911. Thank you.
You are welcome. I am so just honored. You guys, this is why we do this. You know, our paychecks, our bonuses, you know, those things that we do to think. And I know that some people struggle with that feeling of, oh, I don't want to reach out to them. They're going to say no. But what if that person has been looking for something that's going to change their life, like Nikos just shared? I mean, it would be selfish of us not to do those daily action steps and just ask people if they're open. It's that simple. It's not going for the yes. It's just seeing if they're open. And if they're open, then you share the information. If they're not open, they'll be open later. Um, and Al sends his complete apologies. He was really looking forward to doing this with us. Al and I went to high school together, and I had made a post earlier in the week after I was attacked by leadership in a different company. And he sent me a message that was just so sweet. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need you to help coach my team, because I'm not always like, I don't always want to be the one that's in the front. I don't always want to be the one that is doing this, because I think different people add different perspectives. But he shared this morning, which goes in alignment with what Nikos just said. I've said since forever and have heard it echoed by many. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And Nikos, your story, and you guys, all of you on this call, you are the reason I do this. My customers are the reason I do this. And it's so much more. I mean, when you become a leader, it's twofold. You get to help people better their health, and then you get to inspire people to become the best version of themselves. And I know that I've had coaching sessions with some of you one-on-one on, you know, how to step into that leadership role and how to get rid of that baggage and those wounds from past traumas that hold you back, because that's all they are. Those are in the past. If you continually live in that moment of your past that broke you, you'll never aspire to be who you are destined to be. So let's go over this. I'm going to go over this, and then Chandra, if you don't mind, I'm going to bring you on at the end so that you can kind of validate and kind of share some of what you learned this week on leadership. And I'm so thankful and grateful for you. 15 minutes before this morning's call, I have a situation. My speaker backed out. So let's go through this. Leadership is a customer service job, not just for our customers, but for our team. And so being available, being that person is so important. But we've learned lately, you've got to be able to like set that time aside. This is the time of my day for my team where I'm available to them. This is the time of day I'm available to my customers, where I'm available for them. And then these hours are kind of flexible. These are my activities that I'm doing. This is what I'm posting on social media. This is when I'm going live on my personal Facebook page. You know, this is where you're interacting with your Facebook friends to change that, the dynamic of Facebook and showing you. But in any organization, customer service roles are often delegated to like business development. We don't have that. Like, we're an all-in-one function shop because we're entrepreneurs. We don't have that support staff to do that social media. We don't have the support staff to, you know, I've got a little girl. She's 8 years old. She lives 3 houses down from me. She is a future entrepreneur. This little girl sent a note to my next door neighbor who have that German Shepherd. You guys may have seen the pictures I posted of Fritz, but Fritz is my buddy. And when I'm sitting on my deck in the morning, he comes out of the house, comes to the corner of his fence and barks at me. And I say, "Good morning, Fritz." And then he goes and does his dookie and takes his potty break. But she sent a letter to my neighbors that said, "Hi, my name is blah, blah, blah." They just moved in like a month ago. I love to walk dogs, and I will walk your dog for $1. Oop, I'm echoing. For $1 per hour. That dang thing. Hold on just a second. Let me get. I got a new ear thing, and I'm sending it back because I've had nothing but troubles with it. Okay, let me get back over here to you guys. Hold on just a sec. Can you hear me okay now? Yes. Okay. Thank you. So this little girl sent this note to the neighbors that said, I will walk your dog for $1 per mile. He is an overactive, untrained, loving German Shepherd that this 8-year-old little girl should charge $50 an hour to walk. She then sent me a note and put it on my doorstep that she would be selling cupcakes on the curbside for $1 each. And if I want to buy some, then I could come and buy some cupcakes from her. So I'm actually going to hire her to put stickers on all of my sample bags and all of my envelopes and cards. And I'll just give her a blueprint of how everything's supposed to be done. And I'm going to pay her $20 to do it. She's going to be so happy with that. Right? So we have to be able to know like what is consuming our time and to organize that better so that we can provide that customer service and build the leaders within the company. And Nikos, you said it best. We're in the industry of building leaders. And I don't always want to be the face of this team because there are so many amazing leaders within the team that we all have these special gifts that we can combine and just make this a super powerhouse for the entire company. So let's talk about that contest. The contest that was just released by the company last night is a brand partner enrollment contest. First prize is going to have $5,000. Second prize is $3,000. And third prize is $2,000. And to qualify for this, and Megan, I question, but I thought I would just wait until here so everyone could hear the answer to that. Megan asked, so when they enroll for $1, they also have to buy their first bag under our account. When they enroll for $1, they have to have a qualifying purchase of, what does that say? Then the qualifying enrollment, a new brand partner enrollment must enroll with a minimum enrollment order of 90 plus the $1 fee. So they have to have an active purchase on their account. So how cool is that? The most enrollments from now until the end of the month for the company is going to receive a $5,000 bonus. Who wouldn't love that in November, right before Christmas? Second place, $3,000. Third place, $2,000. You guys, we are so lucky right now to have the energy and the momentum in this team because we're going to help each other get there. And I want this team to be the top 3 spots. I don't want it. I want one of you guys to get it because that would be the greatest thing for me to be able to feel that energy and that love that you guys receive from the company. So one common theme that I hear from leaders, though, that, is that they struggle to get kind of buy-in for their ideas. And I sometimes struggle with that too. There were many days that I would go many months in a different company that I would just do a live video. Nobody would chime in. I wouldn't get any reaction in the group. And I really struggled with creating that community. And I really worked on that to make sure that you guys are heard and that you know that you're valued. Because that's what's important. And that's what we need to teach back into our people. Make sure that they're heard. Make sure that they're valued. Celebrate those little ranks that don't have that $5,000 or that $500 bonus attached to it. Celebrate those little things. If they get a new brand partner, celebrate them in our group. A leader often thinks of themselves as an advocate for their team or a particular business unit, but a big part of advocating is providing like initiative and advocacy for the people. So, are you a leader? Yes, you are, because you're on this call. Then you're in customer service.
And customer service requires some time set aside to work with the people that want to work. Now, I know that I have some people that aren't ready to step into this. They aren't ready to take that initiative, or they've got a lot going on in their life that kind of contradicts where their goals are and what they're going for. So if somebody is super, super busy, the worst thing I can do is make them feel guilty for not being in action. And I made that mistake one time. I did a live video with a former company in my team page, and I told people how valuable my time was, how much I was putting into them, and I was getting no response. And if you want to work with me. And if you don't, that's okay. That's your choice, and your goals aren't important enough. How would that make you feel as somebody on this team if I would come at you like that? Like, I still have so much guilt over that. And I probably destroyed some dreams because I made people feel unworthy. So that is so important, to make sure that you understand and appreciate everybody where they're at in that moment of their life. Because if they're watching and they're seeing the success, and then when we do these personal development calls like this, I want to focus more on the personal development in this group than who's, obviously we're going to celebrate, especially when Megan hits platinum in her first 60 days. How amazing is that? We want to celebrate those things. But when you see someone that does that, as a family unit that we're growing here together and locking arms and running to this amazing opportunity that we have, we're going to look at Megan and say, look what is possible. That's right. Raise those hands, girlfriend. But it boils down to where the priorities are. And your priorities are not wrong. Your priorities are your priorities. And if you don't have time in this moment to do that, or to hit that 60-day mark and get the triple bonuses, the bonuses are still fabulous outside of the 60 days, but they put that there to get you into action. And that creates that momentum so that you have that residual income coming. And empathy is the most important leadership skill, according to research. Within an organization, everyone is in sales. The question is, who's your customer? For human services, it's the employee. For finances, it's the budget. For IT, it's a solution vendor. However, when you advocate for one cause, you may see it as your only customer, which means you're losing sight of other customers and everybody else. Coming back to, who are our customers? Who are our team? They're all customers, right? There's no difference between you guys and my customers. You're all equally important with different goals. Some have health, some have wealth, and all of us have both. So everyone in your organization is a customer. Like I said, adopt. And as you grow as a leader, the one thing you're going to want to do is know where the tools are. And if you are one of my personal directs, you know that I will not answer a question for you 90% of the time if there's already a tool or a training on it. And the only reason I do that, and Megan, I think when she was first coming on board, she would get really frustrated with me because I'm like, yep, here it is. Yep, here it is. Here's where that's already there. And the reason you do that, not because I didn't want to answer, but I didn't want to be the one that Megan relied on for answers as she was growing her team. I wanted to ensure that Megan knew where to find the tools. And if we all duplicate this, know where the tools are, then we are able to spend more time doing what we have to do in reaching out and helping people with their health. Because the first step for some people in this is get on the product. Hey, I see you're having really great results on the product. Are you interested in the business side at all if it doesn't interfere with anything you're already doing? If not, no big deal. Just thought I would offer. And so you grow your customers into your team, and then you start having these amazing people that are already having great success join you, and then that grows your organization. So we're at 10:25. I promised this wouldn't be more than an hour. So Chandra, where are you? I'm going to ask you to unmute.
Can you hear me?
I can hear ya. You know what, girl? That is leadership right there. Just stepping up in a 15-minute window. She was still in her bathrobe. She's leaving for a trip at 12:30, and I'm like, I need help.
I was like, if you need it, I'll be there. Bedhead, guys, bedhead. Yeah, it is leadership. You know, I would have, if I couldn't have gotten my makeup on, I would have still been here, even if I was still in the robe, because that's what it is about, really, is just showing up and being willing, right? Are we being willing to step up and do the things? Are we being willing to step back sometimes and not do the things and take care of ourselves, right? So, and that's what I love you guys, so I'm here, right? I just got out of 4 days intense, the best training I think I've ever attended. And I can honestly say world-class leadership training. And what came out of that for me, that was the most impactful, and it ties right into what you were saying with the empathy model and compassion. It's that we never forget how important each one of us are. Nobody can be left behind. If there's like a team here, we can't afford to go forward without the whole team, because then we're not in team, right? We must scoop people up. Like also what you were saying, Tina, like if we have a small win, it's a freaking win. You know what I mean? And let's celebrate it, and let's help each other when someone's falling behind, right? Or I mean, not that I think we're all in divine timing, right? So, but sometimes we're going through something. And so we fall behind because we kind of succumb to our story a little bit of what we learned, and then, you know, to protect ourselves, right? As children, and survive, right? We've all, I'm sure, have plenty of stories. I know it's shocking sometimes to think of what when we realize how we were raised. And the experiences we had and how we even got here to begin with is a darn miracle, you know? So if someone's kind of falling back in their story, which isn't even probably relevant anymore, right? And I'm not dishonoring anybody when I say that. It had definitely had meaning, but when we get past the story and see how like it's really not happening now, we have all this potential of new stories to create. So we go back and like catch someone who's in story, right, and bring them forward along with us, because every single one of us is so important, vitally, miraculously important. And so team is totally where it's at. And I know, for example, you know, if Megan hadn't just been like coming back and helping me along, and then Tina, I met Tina, and Tina was like jumping in to help me come along, you know, when if we stand up, you know, say we're in a like a river, you know, and if we stand up in the river instead of like always just going with the flow of everything, right? We stand up and speak our truth and let the river goes around us, you know, all those stories, everything, whatever it is, it just goes around us. So as a team, we can help each other stand up, right? And talk about our stories and encourage each other on if we're feeling shy about it. Or I know I feel like I'm almost rambling a little bit right now, but I just want to say that if we actually do consider each other as family, like, and I know we all didn't probably have the best families. Like I know I love my family, but I know I also had to go out and find my chosen family too, right? So if we take that bond of family and we bring that forth, like if I heard that my mom was in a car accident right now, I would absolutely freaking go, right? And I know each one of you, or whoever it is, substitute whoever it is for you, that's that meaningful. And we all consider each other like that important, because we're going to catch that 1, 2, and 3 spot. No doubt in my mind.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am, let me get back to gallery here. What am I seeing on my screen? Let's see, gallery, there we go. So you guys, I'm so honored. That 1, 2, and 3 spot is ours, and it takes daily activity. So here is my idea. If we all work together and do the exact same thing, then we are going to meet as a team in Denver, Colorado. And how are we going to do that? Now, I know some of you in Canada can't travel, and I hate that, but I'll make sure. I know Bonnie's shaking her head. She's like, what? I want to come, but we can't come to Canada either. So there is a way on Facebook that you can say, my friends, you can search in the search bar, my friends who live in Denver. And you can reach out to them and say, hey, listen, my team is looking to expand in your area, and this is a phenomenal opportunity with an amazing product. Are you open to taking a look at what I'm doing to make money on the side if it doesn't interfere with what you're already doing? If you contact everyone that you know that is in Denver, and then you do the radius out, you do Boulder, you do Erie, and you do keep going that radius out, and we get a team of 100 people there, that team is going to explode, because everyone in Denver that is friends with them, neighbors, teachers, and everything, they're going to like, well, what is she talking about? What is she doing? And then they do the exact same thing. And they say to their friends, hey, listen, I just came across this great opportunity and they're expanding in Denver. Are you open to taking a look at what I'm doing to make money on the side if it doesn't interfere with what you're already doing? Bam, you've got another one, the exact same script every single time to everybody that you know that's in that Denver area. Lauren's in Denver. Lauren, you're our lead. You get to secure the space for our team meeting, and get this. John lives near Denver. Our master distributor lives near Denver, and he would come to the event and speak to us and speak with us, and we can do an entire event. And this business is built on events. So start doing those home parties. Start having people in for wine, cheese, and a foot soak. And there's presentations in the back office, a PDF. Talk about the business opportunity, talk about the benefits of the product, and let's create a massive movement, because I want this team to be looked at by corporate and say, what the heck are they doing? And it comes down to duplication. It comes down to doing the exact same thing. Even if it's one person a day, that's 30 people you've talked to in a month. If it's 10 people a day, that's 300. And so set your goal, whatever that is, even if it's a little bit every day. If you're in your first 60 days, do everything you can to get that triple bonus, because it's life changing. And then,
hey, Gina.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I just wanted to say, I would love for you to point me in the direction of where the resource is for that, for the live event, because we're going to do a spa night at my house on Wednesday for the full moon, and we're creating a whole, just as like sending ideas. And I invited my girlfriend, where it's going to roll into a sound bath for the full moon too. So we're making it fun, and we're practically at capacity. And I just put it up a few days ago.
That is awesome.
Yeah, so I love
awesome.
That.
I will see if I can. Yeah, I'll find that PDF and put that in the group. And also, just so you know, the perfect timing of you doing that on the full moon is that parasitic activity increases on the moon and they multiply. And so doing that detox on the full moon, that, you guys can start talking about this, is going to be fantastic. Have 3 to 4 people. When I first started, Bonnie, what was that, 4 years ago with the CBD? I would have Bloody Marys and brunch every Saturday morning for 6 weeks. And I would have this fancy Bloody Mary bar, and I would make a simple breakfast quiche and have people over. I would do a presentation. I would get probably 10 to 15 people in my house on my deck on Saturday mornings, just because they want out. People want to associate and be around people again. So target Denver, target any area around Denver, make a list, use your app so that you can follow up, because when we get to the event, then we can come back to the people that said no and say, hey, listen, I know you said, I know it wasn't the right time for you the first time, but I think you really would like to come to this event on Saturday. Come be my guest. I'll buy your ticket. There will be a fee for brand partners because John will have some marketing materials, and we've got the space rental and things like that. When I held my event in Des Moines, I think it was $15 for a brand partner, and then it was free for guest. And you can just let them know, hey, I'm securing tickets, but we'll get to that later. Let's focus right now on what's easy. And what's easy is, hey, I just came across this amazing business opportunity, and we're looking to expand in Denver. Are you open to taking a look at what I'm doing to make money on the side if it doesn't interfere with what you're already doing? If not, no big deal. You guys can all unmute if you'd like. And let's see. Let me go through some of these. Run when you can. Run, run, run. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Let me get down here. You guys can unmute if you have any questions. I think, Megan, I saw someone someplace, Sarah Good, family in Boulder, or in Boulder. Put that in the chat. I'll put that in the group, Chandra, the quote. Does anybody have any questions? How do you feel about the bonus structure or the prizes? We've got 15, 16 days to be number 1, number 2, and number 3 in the company. And having this marketing idea to get us to Denver and have that event and make Denver just explode. Once we get Denver, we're going to go conquer another big city.
What's the date for Denver? Hi, Tina.
Hello, we don't have a date yet because
Okay.
we want to make sure that we have the people there to do it.
Okay.
So right now we're going to focus on growing our team in a combined team effort in Denver.
Okay.
And all you do is you go to the search bar on Facebook at the top and you type in my friends who live in Denver, my friends who live in Boulder, my friends who live in Erie, and you reach out to every one of them, because even if you're afraid of them, even if you think they're going to say no, if they say no, great, we'll come back later and invite them to the event.
Gotcha.
I'm
That's
like
perfect.
shivering right now. This is so
I know.
exciting.
I don't want to put my screen on because I was just showering and putting makeup on, and then I was in tears.
Oh, you were, you sweet thing.
You guys are amazing.
Okay, so I'm so grateful. Like, you guys, I know that my job on this earth, my life mission is to heal the world, and network marketing gives me the vehicle to be able to do that, because without network marketing, I can't reach Robin's network. I can't reach Nico's network. I can't reach Lauren's network. I can't reach Christy's network. And by reaching your networks, I get to reach even their network. And I get to fulfill my life mission. And I know that we are all healers on this call.
I have a situation. I have a friend, some friends in Colorado, Loveland, around the Loveland area.
Yeah.
And I will definitely reach out to her and everything. I'm not really in a viable position to be a brand partner and to get the product and stuff like that. But I'm very willing to open up for others the opportunity to have access to, you know, the fulvic humic acid and and for this to grow, period, whether it's my time or not, it's all going to be okay no matter what, because we're all going to be doing what we're supposed to be doing.
Right.
But, you know, I mean, so how can I just put the word out? Do I just tag them in the group on Facebook if they want to know information and things like that? Because I just really have Megan knows me. I'm just kind of like in survival mode right now. I'm trying to get my foundation and my root chakra, you know, and it's coming, but I'm just got a lot of work to do. I'm like in the last quarter of my football game, y'all. But yeah, so any guidance, because I'm not really, I don't have a lot of knowledge about how to do this, the step-by-step process. So anything that, and Megan has been, oh my gosh, she's just instrumental, and she's like a Haley's Comet, you know what I mean? She's just
She's
burning up
fire.
the sky, right? And I'm just like out there in the afterburn going, okay, wait, you know, because I just don't know a whole lot of,
Right.
I don't know
And
how a
that's
lot of stuff in a lot of people.
And you are the exact type of person that I love to watch grow the most, because you're like a little baby sprout. And I was a little baby sprout. And through leadership development and classes that I've taken and listening to different professionals in this industry, it is also my calling to teach that back so that other people can be in my position. So Robin, did you sign up as a brand partner? Have you signed up?
I didn't know. I had to work yesterday, and my situation, I had somebody staying at my house, and they actually left yesterday. It was kind of traumatic. So I'm feeling feelings today, y'all. You know,
So
it's all good. I have my home back. I have my energy level. The energy level's coming up in my apartment now. I've been saging and windows open for days. You know, I'm just trying to get things cleared up and better here. So and honestly, like I said, I'm not really, I'm not financially viable right now.
That's okay. So that is fine. This business is set up for anybody. And so for you, I wouldn't put so much pressure on the 60-day fast track right now. What I would do is just reach out, because if you got in one of those top 3 spots, that would be absolutely amazing. And I would love to see that. You can use the commissions on all of your sales to pay for your product to get you active.
Okay.
So just get enrolled for that dollar. Don't worry about making a purchase right now.
Okay.
And if you find 5 people that say, yes, I want in, and I want to be a part of Denver launch, then you can buy your product and get active at that point without any money. And then you can just keep rolling those commissions into product. 5 who find 5 who find 5. Exactly. Megan, maybe tag her in the calculator in the room. And Robin, it's that simple. And I'll type that text out in our group on what to say and how to reach out. And all you do is just make it a goal on how many people you're going to send that to every day. And the right people will come to you. Oh, Iowana dropped off. And I will tell you guys that August 27th, I came across this affirmation on TikTok, and I said it every day for a week. And let me see if I can pull that up. And since that time, my life has completely changed. And so if you guys want to write this down, and I can send you the link to this also. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Right here. Are you ready for this power?
Try this as an affirmation. I don't chase, I attract. What belongs to me will simply find me. Try this as an affirmation. I don't chase, I attract. What belongs to me will simply find me.
How powerful does that feel?
Great.
Okay. So I have taken up enough of you guys' time. I know it's a Saturday. I appreciate you hanging on with me here just a little bit longer, and we will get Al back. Chandra, I'm so thankful for you for stepping up to the plate and getting out of your bathrobe and coming with messy hair. So have a great day, you guys.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.